Cheers, everyone. We have a little surprise for you. First of all, welcome to
Creative Happy Hour.
Except today is sober creative happy hour.
Yep.
I mean, after this show, are we just going to have a glass of wine and a cigarette?
And chain smoke?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. My eyes are red, even though I've not been drinking.
I feel like I need Botox, like, right this second. I'm doing some theater exercises.
Ba, 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 ba.
Look alive, look alive.
Is that working? Okay, let me play with my hair.
Well, yeah,
No.
it's helping. I feel like, ooh.
I feel so invigorated.
Yeah.
I feel so. Okay.
Oh no, I messed up my lipstick.
Oh shit.
That's right, you heard it.
You heard it.
This is
You couldn't
not
believe it.
wine. This is not
wine.
vodka.
So this is organic brag. We're not bragging. Organic apple cider vinegar drink.
Drink.
I think they mean drink. But yeah, so
Get your
cheers.
drink on,
Let's
girl.
get our drink on with
All
this.
right,
We're gonna try it
just
out.
gonna do a whole bunch of nothing.
And then we're gonna tell you
So
why
excited.
we're gonna tell you why we're doing. No, we didn't finally get an intervention on our ass or anything like that. That's not what happened. Maybe we will.
We're long overdue, but
we did this voluntarily. We're being #sober curious.
#sober curious. We are.
We're gonna talk about drunkenness and creativity and the sober lens through which you can look at creativity.
Yes.
So we're gonna look at that whole issue of how important is it to be sober or not as a creative artist or creative entrepreneur. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's taste this shit. It smells very vinegary. It tastes very vinegary. I mean, they didn't lie.
I mean, this tastes like, you know what it tastes like?
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, apple cider vinegar, but it tastes like cold slaw from Ohio. Like
my
the
God,
sweet,
with the apples,
like
with the green
sweet,
apples.
like the sweet cold slaw.
The sweet coleslaw, yes, that they serve.
I called it cold slaw
because it's cold. It's like the sweet coleslaw that's like next to the Jello mold salad.
Yeah, the Jello salad,
Lime,
Jello pretzel salad
lime Jello salad.
with Cool Whip.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what this tastes like.
It tastes
Not-
just like coleslaw. The
right?
sweet coleslaw that you get
Next
at,
to the Jello salad.
I think you get that coleslaw at,
Piggly Wiggly.
yeah, or Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, KFC.
Not that I ever go, but
Sure.
not that I ever go.
I mean, okay, this is not terrible. It's sweet. It's maybe too sweet for my taste.
You know when I drank a lot of apple cider vinegar?
You looked great.
Yeah, it was so
It looked
purifying.
amazing. It's so purifying. You're so pure.
I was purified.
You're
and,
purified from
I
the
mean, they
inside
kept wanting
out.
to interview me for a Goop podcast, but I was just,
You said no.
I was too pure for that shit. But no, when I had acid reflux severely,
Oh, you did
you
that.
yeah. So one of the theories is to, you know, if you're over producing acid, to kind of
Just
introduce it
take some
so that
more.
your body will stop producing it as much.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
like
almost
that.
like a
I'm fine with it.
homeopathic remedy. I don't know.
Hey.
Anyway, that I did drink it during that, so it is kind of medicinal.
Right? I'm feeling like, in the Ayurvedic thing, they say that if you stop drinking, like the first place you see it is in your eyes because your liver function is visible in your eyes. They say your eyes get bigger. That's what all the Instagram people say.
Oh.
And I'm like, I look like the Felix the Cat clock.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna scare the shit out
You'll
of
look
everyone.
like you have a thyroid disorder. We'll be like,
You'll be like, we have something to say. The
Karena
viewers
needs blood work.
Yeah, the viewers will be like, I just spotted something terrible.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, no, I just stopped drinking. I'm
I'm not drinking.
effing healthy. It's not going to happen, people. But okay, so can you imagine going to a gallery opening and sipping this?
No.
You're like, honestly,
No, it's
in
just
reality,
a straight,
absolutely,
a straight no.
It's a straight
it's
no.
an F
No,
no.
I think I cannot imagine sitting in a gallery. I mean, unless it was sponsored by this and they paid us because,
Yeah.
then maybe.
Well, I mean, I take all that back kind of
Okay.
for a minute because I think if I was like, hey, I'm going to do, Sober October or whatever.
We did all the months.
Yeah, we did all the months.
Because so it's the sober
Yeah,
curious thing.
Yeah,
right?
so if I was going to do that and
Yeah.
during that period of time where I committed to doing, being sober for a month or 5 hours, something like that.
A really long time, like
8
5
hours, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking when I'm
I
sleeping.
don't drink for 8 hours. It's
Yeah.
true. It's amazing. It's like, you know,
It's like
intermittent fasting.
Yeah, totally.
Intermittent sobriety.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
But yeah, I would go and I probably wouldn't drink this. I would
No.
probably drink like soda and bitters or
See, well, that's good. We're going to be talking about
yeah.
all the other
Yeah.
alternatives to drinking alcohol, and we have organized today. We're going to be drinking.
We're going to be doing shots.
We're going to be doing shots, not alcohol shots.
Not alcohol shot, wellness shots.
We have wellness shots. So we're going to be trying those out, and we'll be commenting on the wellness shots, and
Yes.
we'll see if any of those are an alternative to alcohol drinking at any kind of event. And so I think, how are we going to organize today? We're going to talk about the whole trend towards sober curious and sobriety. Yeah. We're going to talk about the myth of the drunk or
artist,
the drunk or drug addicted artist or creative, how that works. We're going to talk about whether alcohol actually does help creativity.
Does or doesn't.
Right, which we've touched on before with the whole creative happy hour theme, obviously.
Yeah, and we're going to talk also, I think, about artists and musicians, creative people that live their creative life without the influence of alcohol.
Absolutely, and how they're able to do that. And then we are going to kind of have a little funny tongue-in-cheek thing of activities that you can do that are creative without drinking at the very end. That's how we'll conclude. Like, you don't think it's possible, but we're going to find some.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. So let's check it out. So I found a fun quote by Flaubert, the French writer, who said that to be, you had to be really measured and sober and everything so that you could let your creative self just kind of go wild.
Right.
And I thought that was really interesting. I mean, what do you think of that? I think that...
I think for some people, yes. I mean, I think, I was telling you earlier where I feel like, sometimes I'll do the thing where I get the bottle of wine and I'll put the music on.
This is so good.
I'll do sometimes like once or twice a year, I'll get the wine, I'll get a bottle of wine, I'll put on some music, I'll get the pastels and the paper, and it'll just be me and creative, self.
Right, and then you're like that Oscar Wilde quote.
Yeah, and like the first glass, I'm like, ooh, they took the edge off. I feel like I'm not thinking anymore. My right brain kind of takes over. My frontal lobe is like, see, and then the second glass, I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm flying. I'm singing along with the music. And
things
everything's looking good.
You're not being so
I'm getting
judgy.
I'm getting more ideas, and things are, I'm like, ooh, and then I'm using more colors.
You're doing the side of the marker. You're rubbing your hands on it.
I'm really getting into it.
What happens if I paint with a cork? It's like,
it's getting crazy. And then by the third glass, I'm like, I'm starting to like, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing. The music is kind of on my nerves, I'm feeling kind of tired.
Yeah, the tiredness or the fatigue is one of those big themes.
Yeah.
Because, so all the proponents, and we're not talking, again, so when we're talking about sobriety, we're not talking about so much that whole AA sobriety where, you've got this massive problem and you're trying to live this very sober, serious life, and anything that happens can be, a disastrous event for you. Like, we're talking about the sober, curious, the goop-ified version of sobriety where you're doing this for your health. You're doing this because of the effect and how it's going to make you feel.
Yeah, you're not
exploring it. It's kind of like a game that you're doing to see if there's a difference.
Well, you're checking it out. You're saying, who am I without this?
Exactly.
You're taking something away. I think in modern life, we often, if we go to the doctor, if we get sick, they often say, oh, take this, take that, take this. And I think...
Or take this away, like the whole 30, where they're like, how do you feel if you take
and I think this is more of that approach, where you take something away and let the body kind of determine how it feels.
Totally. So most people will mention that you sleep better and that you feel less foggy and this and that. But then we would argue that, those initial phases of the creativity, you've got two phases of creativity, right? You've got the phase where you are coming up with fantastic ideas and you're loosey-goosey and you don't want to be judging yourself and you need to go crazy and you just want to be out there. And then you've got the phase where you need to do the follow-through, right? Or when you need to get up in the morning and finish that project because you actually have to turn it in. Or where you have to edit, like Hemingway said, write drunk, edit sober. You know,
Yeah.
you have that kind of a quote where, and it's true. Hemingway, I think, was drunk kind of.
I
all
think
the
he
time.
did it opposite because
think
I
he
can't read his
does it.
books. Like,
Yeah, no.
sorry, I'm not a Hemingway fan.
His sentences aren't very complicated. I mean, we said we're going to be nice about the wellness shots we're taking, so we can be mean about Hemingway, right?
I'm not going to be mean about any artist except Hemingway.
Except Hemingway today. So so I think that that's like the whole better sleep thing, sure, but then you've got the whole stereotype of the artist staying up until the middle of the night, going wild, like that whole delirium that creates, you know, some really interesting artistic expression, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's more of like a manic thing that's going on. I don't know that. I mean, most of my creative friends are pretty normal.
So that's the interesting thing about manic. So they say that true creativity comes when you experience the emotions really strongly, and those can be highs or lows. And I think that with the manic experience, you've got both the highs and the lows that are really strong, and so the creativity can express itself in two ways. But I think that for people, like, if you learn to feel those feelings, and again, alcohol will take the edge off.
It'll take the edge off, and sometimes I think it can either mask your feelings, or I think it can also take away the barriers where you take away the rational mind and allow your emotions to come out.
Totally.
You know, that's when people start drunk dialing.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Well,
you know who you are.
You know who you are.
If
Micah's called you, it's because she was not sober. But I think that
you got a call from me.
Right. Well, Mark Maron, who's got the WTF podcast. And who's a stand-up comedian who's got a whole thing. He's from Northern California,
I love what he says.
And he says that he's been sober for 18 years, like true sobriety. He's done this for 18 years. He says that he is not hiding anymore behind anything. He's not, you know, having to hide. And I think that that's kind of fascinating.
Well, and I do think there are levels of, you know, people that really have an issue where they cannot function in their lives at all unless they drink.
Different thing. That's different. Yeah,
I think if you're able to not do it for days at a time or months at a time, or you know, you have any kind of choice in whether you do it, then we're talking about separate things. I mean, some people will argue that, you know, if you're just because you're drinking, you have an alcohol problem.
Well, I think that the alcohol problem concept is kind of interesting because another reason that we're talking about this today is not just that the sober movement is kind of, you know, gathering steam. I mean, in Brooklyn, they've got all these trendy non-alcoholic bars. People are coming up with all these elixirs, some of which we have purchased, some of which we tried to purchase and weren't able. A bunch of bartenders are challenging themselves to do all this stuff. But people, especially women, middle-aged women, are drinking more than ever before. And so, that's, you know,
our group.
That's our demographic. And so you've got the mommy juice, you know, people, you've got the mommy wine meetings, you know, people going to play groups and they're drinking at 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
And, you know, that is something, so we were talking about
why we think that's happening.
Why is that happening?
And I mean, there's
first there's the social thing where before men drank, women did not. I mean, that's just the way it was.
It's more socially acceptable.
Right, but now it's so socially acceptable. All the memes, all of the social media that's promoting the mommy drinking, that kind of freedom. I think breaking out, like when you have kids, you need to make bonds fast with your mommy group. And I think that if you are drinking, like those bonds kind of grow faster.
It's way easier. It lubricates the mommy group.
It does. It lubricates the mommy group. But I think also that's why they have wine at gallery openings. That's why they have wine at comedy shows. Like it loosens everything to where you're more receptive to.
You're more receptive.
Social
takes the edge
off.
Ideas,
yeah.
You get out of that rational mind. Yes. You start thinking in a more relaxed way.
Totally.
And you know, and I think in our very crazy, busy, stressed out world, we're often looking for an easy escape.
It's an easy escape. Like when you open that bottle of something or you pour that
it's
glass.
Like instant.
It's instant. Like
instant
when you,
vacation.
You pour it and you feel better already.
Yeah.
It's not even, I mean, it's so sad to say, but like you're looking for that thing. And that's what I was saying where we were looking for in the alternatives to alcohol. We're looking for the thing that's going to give you that burn or that fuzzy feeling or whatever. And by the way, if you hear noises in the background, we're having a happy hour of sorts.
We're at a happy hour right now. We're not participating in the drinking part of the happy hour.
We are proving that it can be done.
Yes, we are in the wellness part.
We're the sober people at the happy hour.
Yes.
So if you hear noises, that's other people having fun.
Yeah.
You know, hey.
Hey, we're having fun over here.
We're having so much fun over here.
Just fake it till you make it.
Fake it. Just keep on trying, keep on swimming. So speaking of alternatives to drinks, shall we try the first of our wellness shots?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're scared as shit. Okay, guys.
Drink,
chug. Okay, because we're literally doing shots.
Yeah, we're doing shots right now.
We're doing this.
All right,
okay.
Are you guys
Let's
ready
grab
for
the first
this?
one. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
1. Okay.
We're doing the vitality, which
Oh,
I
God, it's
need.
so gross. Okay, so the first one we're doing is Vitality by Core. Core shots.
Core turmeric cold pressed juice.
Disgusting.
This
They're
is from Malibu.
It's from Malibu, and I told you guys I'm Malibu bitch.
She's the Malibu
so
bitch.
you are what you drink, and so usually I'm a bottle of wine, but we're gonna be Malibu bitches. Don't get on the sofa because turmeric is disgustingly it's worse. You think red wine is bad? Don't smell it. Oh my God. Okay, 1, 2. You do it in a shot.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's not that bad.
I've never been really good at doing shots.
It's not that bad. Okay, this is cool.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad at all. It says
We're desperate.
I know, we're like, oh my God, but did this hit
What
this-
if tomorrow we're just like, I'm done
Glowing.
with drinking? And
We're
we're just like 10 years
we're
younger.
like, hey, welcome to Sober Happy Hour. Okay, so this says
Sponsored by Core.
sponsored by Core. Core, give us $10 million, maybe we'll quit. It's got turmeric root, lemon juice, coconut juice, and black pepper. And the black pepper, I know, augments the effect of the turmeric.
Yes, it helps
Absorption. Yeah. So our
It
livers.
facilitates.
It says, shake me, shoot me, feel me.
Ooh,
Okay.
Shake me.
Shake me. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is nice. It's not as disgusting as some of the turmeric shots we've had. However, it would never replace alcohol.
I feel the same as I did when I got here.
I don't feel any healthier.
I don't feel any more vital. No,
No,
just
I
kidding.
don't feel.
Yet. I mean,
Yes.
there's got to be like
Yeah.
a time, like when does
Right?
it kick in?
When is it? I don't think it's like a glass of wine. I think that's the problem. I think you need to believe, and then like
They need
tomorrow
to start
be
putting like
"Ah."
placebo kick-in time effects.
They really should. Like, okay,
May start feeling effects within 30 seconds to 30
right?
minutes.
I would like that. So if I were to have this shot,
You're
like,
welcome, Core.
yeah, you're welcome, Core. How would we make a cocktail out of it? Like,
We would put vodka in it, like we do everything. Or
I would put gin.
Yeah.
I would put gin. You need that
Gin.
herbaceous. So, okay,
Yeah.
Core Vitality shot, a little bit extra lemon, and a little gin.
And a little gin.
And maybe
yeah.
a little, like, some kind of a bitter
Yeah.
would be interesting, like a kind of herbaceous. But, you know, we can work with this. Should
Yeah.
we try the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, shit. This is the second one.
Core wellness.
Again, it's another Core wellness. It is the ginger cold pressed juice. Let's look if there are any, because I've tasted this one before.
Coconut
So I'm
water,
horrified.
lemon juice, ginger juice, cayenne pepper.
Yeah, as if the lemon juice and ginger juice weren't like strong
Isn't gonna
enough.
completely
Okay.
like, is it gonna be like drinking sandpaper?
Once we have it, I'll tell you what happened last time I had it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, great.
Oh no, drink that whole thing. Slam it, girl. Oh my God. Oh.
Holy mother of God.
Oh.
Oh my God. I just drank liquid wasabi.
So my daughter.
Holy shit.
My daughter.
That's like, you know, the people that's like, this would be
I'm
equivalent to drinking a
sweating.
fireball.
See? Oh my God. So Fireball. Holy shit, look at me. I'm like crying.
I feel like I can't catch my breath.
So my daughter and I tasted it and we felt nauseous and we felt like our lungs hurt and our chest hurt and we wanted to throw up for like half an hour. This is not the end of it. Like this, I think it'd be a good mixer for something like in a slight, I know it's great, is right?
I don't know.
Sorry,
that
I'm
this
sorry I
is-
did that to you.
I don't think this is going to be good for anything.
No. What could we mix up? Like this is something, oh, you know what? That Oprah Maui in December,
Yeah.
you could put a little bit of this in Maui in December.
Yeah.
It could take it. So with some vodka and pineapple.
Yeah, it
and
needs
lemongrass.
pineapple to sweeten it up a little bit.
Totally, right?
It needs some pineapple.
Pineapple or even apple juice.
Yeah, apple juice would be good.
We could do that. We could do a Poor Richard with this in it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're being creative. We're making creative connections. Would we have thought of that
This
if we were
better make
drinking?
me feel
Pretty
fabulous.
Fucking fabulous.
Epic, okay?
Because
I still don't feel drunk.
I know, but I'm starting. I'm sweating.
I'm getting more sober and I'm getting agitated. Like I'm getting sober. Like,
oh God,
more
is this sobering you up? You didn't drink today. Neither one of us.
We didn't drink
today.
anything.
We swear.
But is it possible to get more sober than you already were?
I wonder. Is it? I think that might be a good thing. Like, okay, here's the thing. I've never tried, so I don't know. You guys can tell us. Heightened sobriety. Like, does that? If you're sober and you keep doing things to be more and more healthy, like this, like, what does that do to your creativity? Because some people have said radical sobriety is going to bring this like radical creativity.
Yeah.
Thank God that all the psychotherapists say no, it won't.
Yeah,
they say sorry. There's a limit. So I'm thinking, is it worth it? Right?
Well, I think
we're still feeling pretty bad from this shot, aren't we?
I mean, my tongue is feels swollen.
I know. It's so bad.
It's like pulsating.
Yeah, which I mean, hey, I mean you could,
it's better than
you could have smoked something and still be feeling that way. So I mean,
it's true.
You know, speaking of smoking, I mean, after this show, are we just gonna have a glass of wine and a cigarette
and chain smoke?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. We have natural cigarettes, so don't worry. Like sponsored by Nat Sherman's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Nat.
Nat's our
Although
hero.
they just got bought by some big company, I heard.
Shit. Better smoke them all. Okay, so I think, the fact that our sobriety is not going to get any more sober than it is now. Our eyes might get bigger and brighter, and we might start feeling more awake. In the
I
next
actually
few
don't
days.
think I'm going to drink anything
Today.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna keep on. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna,
keep on keeping
yeah.
on. Okay.
Yeah,
good,
I'm
let's
gonna
do it.
just roll with it and
Let's
see what
roll with
happens.
this. Let's see what we'll report
I
back.
want to see how I feel tomorrow.
Okay, I need a video from you tomorrow because we're gonna add
like
it.
wake up.
Yeah, we're gonna add it to the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And I'll
gonna
add
wake
mine
up
too.
tomorrow
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
gonna give you the sober morning.
Sober Micah.
Yeah,
Never
the
seen
sober.
before.
What would you call it?
Non-hungover.
Like the sobanger over? Sobover?
Soap over.
Sabanger?
I don't know. See, okay, she's
hangover?
not drunk, people.
Sobover?
She's-
I can't even talk unless I have a glass of wine in my hand. Shit.
So yeah, it's the opposite of the hangover.
Yeah.
It's the sober. It's like a glow up. It's gonna be like a sober up.
Yeah, the glow
And
up. I
if
like the glow
we
up.
look fucking awesome tomorrow.
Yeah. With
Then
this
this might change. This might revolutionize the happy hour.
Yeah.
So are we feeling happy though?
I feel happy.
We're feeling
I feel
happy.
hydrated.
Are we making creative associations?
We are.
We are.
Everything's,
okay, check.
everything's intact.
Check. We're good. Do we
Yeah.
feel like it's better than ever? No.
No.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to the next shot.
We're doing shots,
We're
people.
doing shots. This one I'm going to be good, and we're going to do half the shot. Since we're being sober, let's be kind of measured because it's a big one.
Oh.
I don't think we can do it as... Okay, let's try the next one.
It's like a double shot.
Oh, God, it is. Ew,
But
God.
what if this one tastes good? Have you had
Okay,
this
we'll
one
sip
too?
it. You know what? Let's make this one a sipping shot. So this one is a Vive. Is it Vive or Vive?
Oh, this is elderberry. I actually like elderberry.
Elderberry.
Elderberry is very, very good. It's antiviral.
Fantastic.
Actually, some what are they called? Not homeopathic, but like naturopathic doctors will say that you can take high doses of elderberry in place of Tamiflu. That it's actually
Very nice.
super effective. So
Very nice. Okay.
So that's why it is associated with
Phenomenal. So this is the ultimate, proactive defense combo. Ginger root, oh shit, more of that.
turmeric
root,
again.
elderberry, and black pepper.
Yeah,
These are familiar ingredients.
But
again,
hopefully the elderberry will make it a little sweeter because it's like jam.
Okay, we're just gonna sip this. We're gonna be a little bit.
Oh, this is gonna be fucked. I can already tell. It sucks.
Oh God, you're so good. You drank it already.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's the best one so far, I think. Viva Organic.
Oh, it's kind of interesting. I mean, if I was drinking wine and commenting on it, I would say it doesn't have the depth of flavor I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like,
oh,
it
there's
needs
a
something-
depth of flavor. like the
God.
depth of a pothole.
It tastes kind of like prune juice.
Yeah, we're gonna be shitting our brains out
We have to
tomorrow.
leave.
And not only that, it's gonna be like fire, black pepper and ginger.
flying out of our asses.
It's gonna be like
It's so bad. It's
yeah.
so bad.
I'll
So-
wait to do the video. Or
Oh my God.
Till
See, so yeah, you think that Pete Doherty, like, you know, Kate Moss's ex,
Yeah.
who was like total drug, or like, you know, this is like going to rehab is nothing compared to this. I mean,
this
feels really
rehab, like a sixer of these at rehab.
Oh my God, look at the logo. It's like military. it's like boot camp for your liver, right?
I mean, yeah, when you get like,
This
I
is
feel
hardcore.
like maybe, yeah.
It's hardcore.
I'm going to finish it. I want to
are
see
you?
a full effect.
You're gonna be. So, I don't know. I'm afraid to. Like literally, I'm afraid to. I think I'm gonna leave this aside. So okay, let's talk other musicians. What's his name? Aerosmith. Steven Tyler.
Oh yeah, Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler, who I thought he was such a cracked out dude, but no, he's been sober for what, 18 years?
Something
19
like
years?
that. Yeah,
Something
Ben Harper.
crazy.
I thought that guy was always like burning one down.
Right? Right?
Sober.
Sober.
Oh, we're doing the next one?
We're doing it. You know what?
Shit,
when we're
really?
doing shots, we're serious. We don't do
Ethan-
things halfway. And that's the thing too.
Oh,
I think that
ginger. What is up with ginger?
apple cider vinegar. We don't have to, ginger pineapple. Oh my god. So we were saying we needed pineapple? This might be
Yeah.
it. So this is the Ethan's apple cider vinegar shot.
Oh my god, I'm belching. Something's
See?
going on.
She could have been having beers, or she could be having these, right?
All right,
we're
Ethan.
gonna be drunk. I'm
This
starting
better
to
be
feel
good,
kind of,
Ethan.
Right?
Yeah, I
29
think I'm getting high on ginger.
I
Is
think
it
so, too.
possible?
See, it's kicking in. This is amazing, guys. We've discovered
Oh
something.
my god, people!
We've discovered something
I'm
amazing.
high on ginger.
High on life and
Ah!
high on ginger. So, okay, let's talk about experiences where you've gotten too trashed to keep
To get
working
keep your shit together and
keep
get
your shit together.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that, so you're talking about having the wine and everything. And then, okay. Oh, God. This really smells disgusting. Should we want it to be nice. Okay, wait, let's smell it. I mean, okay. It smells like furniture polish. Is that what it is? How is it?
Oh fuck.
Oh my God, the pineapple makes it kind of, oh God. It tastes like candy. It tastes like a Jolly Rancher
No.
soaked in vinegar and baby pee.
I was gonna say baby pee is
Right?
definitely
Right? Baby pee.
This is like when you squeeze a diaper into a
Yes!
glass. Like a really
That's exactly it. The blue diapers.
Yeah.
They have that chemical
Yeah.
smell to them. And the baby pee, right? Okay. Dudes, if we were doing wine tasting, we came up with baby pee, we'd be like the geniuses. This
Yeah.
is exactly the
This
tasting
is-
notes that we were dealing
I
with
mean, no
here.
offense, Ethan.
Sorry, Ethan. Like, we wanted to be nice about, we won't tag you. We're going to tag everybody else. Ethan's is not getting tagged. But, so what do we have? Okay. I'm thinking about another thing as we drink Ethan's cracked out apple cider vinegar shot. I'm going to give it one more taste, but it is baby pee diaper for sure.
It's pee diaper.
What else is in it? Oh my God. I'm feeling kind of like sweaty.
He calls it a punchy kick. We call it a pissy.
We call it a poopy kick.
A pissy
A
kick.
pissy kick. We call it a diaper kick.
It's a pisser.
It's a pissa. Oh, it's a little pissa.
It's a little pissa.
Speaking of little pissa, so I
See,
watched.
that's just like a drop of urine.
It
right
is.
there.
It's a diaper. It looks like a little diaper. That's
It's a
being
wet
squeezed.
diaper.
It's a wet diaper. So I watched the Elton John movie.
Oh, was
Rocket
it
Man.
good?
Yeah. So it was great, but it was a lot about his whole descent into drug and alcohol fueled kind of decadence. But I feel like through the whole thing, he keeps his creative genius. What he loses is his motivation and his ability to follow through.
Right.
And then at first, he's kind of a shy person. And so he's able to kind of navigate this world of the art world, which is kind of a tough thing to break into. So I think you do want that entree that the alcohol gives you. But I think that eventually he moves past the being comfortable and then into not being able to form relationships at all and not understanding what's going on. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it kind of when you're doing it all the time and you're
this is
using
not
it,
okay.
when you're using it for a social lubricant just so you can communicate. I mean, if you're really shy and you're really creative.
Right.
And I think there are a lot of creatives that are introverts like that and that do have a hard time putting themselves out there. Mm-hmm. Alcohol can be a great...
It can. I mean,
It can
I
be
think
a great
socially,
tool for
it
that.
it really helps socially. Like, and I think
But if you start to depend on it in
That's the
such a
issue, too.
way, I
Yeah.
mean, I grew up with an alcoholic mother. My mother, she'll tell you that, she was super shy, uncomfortable in social situations. All of a sudden, when she started drinking, she
She's
realized
party girl.
it was like easy,
right.
And then it's like you become completely crippled by that because you have to
Yes.
depend on it. You
You have to
cannot
have
do
it.
it on your own. And if you're not doing work
Right.
on your own accord,
Yes.
then you are ultimately losing something, I think.
Right, I think so too. And I think like it's a crutch. Like any crutch isn't going to help. And I was doing a video today about writer's block, you know, and bad advice for writer's block. And they were bringing up all these crutches that they were like, oh, you can do this and use writing prompts and things like that. I think that alcohol is like the writing prompt of the writing world.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a parallel thing that doesn't actually feed what you're really working on.
Right.
And it helps you kind of in this parallel way that uses your energy, but you feel like it's helping you, but I feel like you're kind of spinning your wheels.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because these people that you're meeting and that you're interacting with, the next day in the cold, hard light of hangover, you're not going to have any real tie except for, oh, remember we were all trashed together. You're not going to remember the conversation so much or anything like that. And I think that, I mean, that might be a super talent to have that total
and if you're doing that and you're, you know, you're trying to get something going or put your best foot forward, or you are trying to collaborate or do something, then, you know, and you're doing it under the guise of alcohol, then perhaps you could be in a situation where you're not taken seriously, or maybe you thought that you made some kind of social connection or progress, but you really didn't.
No, exactly. Like, and that's the same thing with like a writing prompt where you're like, oh, I wrote this really cool thing. And you're like, but I wrote it about something really dumb. You know? Or I wrote it on something that has nothing to do with my book.
Right.
So I talk about doing a kind of situational, you know, it's not just situational, but it's like an actual, what's the word I use? See, I'm not drinking and I can't remember my words.
Will never.
Context. So I talk about doing a contextual writing prompt.
Right.
So I'm thinking that in terms of, you know, when you drink or when, like, look at the context. Look at those times when you're like, I can't do this without a drink. You know, and what are those? And how much also, for me, I think, like, we drink because we enjoy the wine, we enjoy the taste. Like, we're drinking cocktails, but I almost feel like we enjoy the research of using the cocktail as our theme.
Well, that is really, I mean, that's the thing, you know, it's creative happy hour.
Creative happy hour.
However, it is, you know, very metaphoric what we're doing. We're not getting together to drink.
We're not blacking out after every show.
No, I mean, in fact, half the time I, you know, can't drink the whole cocktail because
it's strong, or because we don't feel like it,
because
or
I don't feel like it, and I have to go home, and
you're a mom, and
it doesn't go with dinner. It's just weird.
Right.
But no, I mean, I think, you know, we're creating it as the theme of like, okay, happy hour is that time where you're letting go, you're becoming more relaxed. That is what you do at a happy hour. The celebratory. It's, you know, we're talking about creative themes in a fun way.
Yes.
And, you know, happy hour is 1 hour, so you're not. This isn't like bar hopping where you still can't have an intelligent conversation. Usually, you're meeting up with people. You're still having kind of a lubricated, intelligent conversation, but it's fun and it's interesting and creative. And so that's, you know, that's really what Creative Happy Hour is about.
Totally.
And
it's not about the drinking.
It's not about the drinking.
Puke. Which, I mean, I still kind of feel like puking after the ginger shot. But so what are some of the, let's think of some of the creative activities that are actually made better by drinking and some that are made worse by drinking.
So, I like that.
Right? So dancing, for example. Some people say that they don't feel loose enough to dance until they've had a drink. For me, if I've been drinking at all much, I don't like the dance because of spinning around. Like, I feel like you're not as coordinated. Like, maybe it'll get you onto the dance floor, but I don't think it's gonna have you, you know, at all. I mean, maybe you'll move to the beat.
It's not safe.
It's not safe. Yeah, put it that way. It's kind of unsafe, I'm thinking. And then, okay, so let's think of other activities. So,
I mean, dancing.
I mean, painting. So if you paint, I was reading about an artist. I wish I could remember names, but you know me, no names, no dates. This artist was saying that when they were painting, that they felt like they would drink when they needed to have the brush strokes be looser. Or they would drink when they were looking for a looser, like they were freaking out about composition or something like that, and they could do that. But then if they needed to do the finish work
or something more complex or detail oriented.
Like, I don't think you can do drunk architecture.
No.
You know, I mean, unless you're getting drunk, you're like, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, the roof held on one little thing? And then you have to be hardcore sober to figure out the details.
Yeah, the details. I agree with that. I agree with that.
For sure. And then, like, with writing, same thing. Like, I feel like maybe the words flow, but I always feel like it doesn't follow. There's no.
I always
depth
feel like
to
when
it.
I'm writing, I need to be like firing on all synapses. Like I'm more of a coffee writer.
Yeah, me too.
Coffee,
me too. Oh, you know what? Absolutely. The caffeine for me, and also me being ADD as hell.
Yeah.
Caffeine will actually get me focused.
Yeah.
Too.
Caffeine is the way I do.
Well, with writing, you need to remember the thread of something. And then, you need to remember what you said before, what you're saying, what your storyline is. Like, it needs to be on this continuum.
Yeah.
But what interests me is the number of stand-up comics who are alcoholics or drug addicts. I mean, Mark Maron being one who stopped. But, I mean, you've got a ton of people who've never written a joke sober. And I find that kind of fascinating. I suspect, though, that for the comics, that the ones who write jokes are maybe drunk and they find it funny, and their drunk people find it funny.
Yeah.
But then I feel that maybe the ones who are more of a storyteller, maybe they're more sober.
Well, and I think a lot of those jokes happen, maybe they're not drinking all day. I mean, I think a lot of jokes happen in your regular day-to-day life when you're just hanging.
Life,
and then, I mean, kind of like, you and I made up the Trump romance.
Yes. And we were half sober.
Yeah, but I mean, like if we were hanging out during the day shopping and that could have very easily come
out of our mouths anytime.
Yeah,
it could have for sure.
And so that kind of thing where you're talking to someone, you're riffing on it, you're comfortable, you start making jokes.
The riffing thing, I mean so you said comfortable. That's interesting. Like I think that's where how can you get comfortable?
Well, I'm usually comfortable with people that I've known and I'm familiar with for a long time. It's not usually strangers.
Right. So that's the thing. I think that if you're in a comfortable situation, it's much easier to have those things. And I think that the alcohol artificially makes the strangers feel comfortable to where they can do that. So there was this one author we were talking about, Grace Morgan. She was talking about, she's gone through sobriety. She wrote for 6 months. She was writing for this project. It's called Everything Happens.
For a Riesling,
which we love the title.
Yeah.
And she basically says she's very balanced. And I kind of like that. I think that that's where you and I are going with this, where we're like, okay, there's a balance in everything. She says, she was drinking heavily and writing all about wine for 6 months. Then she had a dry February. And we're going to tell you guys about all of her
it was a February fast.
She did a fast. So she did a Feb fast, she called it. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
But she said, she's like, basically, if she hadn't been drinking, nobody would have offered her this project of writing all about wine, and she wouldn't have met all these cool people.
Right.
And that a lot of times in her other creative writing, not going to the crazy, like you miss out. Like if you're trying to be sober, like really hard,
then you often will avoid social situations where drinking's happening, so you don't feel tempted to drink.
You won't stay out late. You won't have the crazy stories. And I mean, we're not saying that the craziness of the story is important, but I think the intensity of the experience is kind of, so again, it's a balance. Like drinking just enough to get yourself out there.
Yeah, and it inhibits you enough to be, a little more risky, where you're like, you know what? Yeah. I know I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go crazy.
I'm gonna stay and continue, let this roll a little bit.
Right. I'm gonna, go listen to the band all night. Yeah. I'm gonna riff, backstage with a musician. Like, I mean, you got great stories that happen like that.
Right.
As they always say, they go, no story ever started with, so I had a salad. No great story. It started more like
with Ethan's apple cider vinegar shot.
Diaper shot. Stories start with, here, hold my beer. That's what they start with. Okay, we've got one more.
Oh my God. How is it that we do a podcast and that we're not drinking and all we do is talk about drinking?
Yeah, well, that's us. It's balance. It's called balance. Yeah. It's good. Last shot.
We have one more shot.
It's a sip. This is a sipping one.
Yeah, this one's delicious.
This is a hydration thing. We talked about hydration. This is our very own local Urban Remedy. And they are a nice local, female-founded, all natural. So Urban Remedy hydration workout. We did not work out, but this feels like a workout.
Oh,
we're working hard on this whole thing. We work out. So pear, cucumber, chlorophyll, sea minerals, and Himalayan salt.
Oh, it's so civilized.
From the Himalayan sea.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. This Himalayan sea.
Yeah. Because Himalayas, they're not high at all. Whatever. I'm completely uneducated when it comes to
salt.
Yes, pink. It's nice. Okay, let's try. 1, 2, 3. We're not slamming it. We're sipping it.
So pleasant.
It's pleasant. It's very pleasant. It's it's cucumbery, but not too cucumbery. I mean, it feels very hydrating. I do like this.
Way better than
the diaper.
Than the diaper.
Obviously. I mean, if we were to rank, I mean, the poor diaper, like, we were going to be nice. Like, I think the core...
That one could be life-changing. I have no idea.
Right? The core ginger shot was really strong and horrible. But now that we're not feeling that, we still have that warmth. Like, I'm thinking that warmth that comes from, it's like, you know, what they say about having ginger beer as opposed to something.
It's a nature vibe. I mean, it's a nature buzz. It's
got the nature vibe, but it does give you that little buzz. It's got a little buzz. I'm feeling the ginger buzz.
You know what gives me a buzz sometimes?
Nice. Yeah, what? See, we're going to give alternatives. Like, what are we drinking
so
instead?
One alternative, at Urban Remedy, they have these little tinctures. Mm-hmm. They have, like, the immunity tincture, the de-stress tincture. Mm-hmm. The de-stress tincture is just, like, concentration of B vitamins.
Ooh.
And when I drink it, I just shoot it and I get...
Well, some people do the niacin and they'll get like a niacin.
Well, sometimes I'll put it under my tongue and just let it kind of soak in.
Oh.
And I'll get a little like B vitamin buzz.
I'm going to go get some tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think that can work. Well, remember when we did the CBD gin and tonic? That was the output. We were like pretty chill. That was a nice drink, actually. Yeah. I think that this could go with some CBD.
Yeah,
I think CBD would go well in this.
I think so too. Why don't they have a CBD shot?
They should.
At Urban Remedy.
Urban Remedy. We're talking to you. Hello. I think what else could we add to it to make a good cocktail out of this? Maybe more cucumber and lemongrass. Lemongrass, maybe.
It needs something.
A little bite.
More tight.
Like that's
tart.
what we like. A little tartness. We like a little bite. Like. That's what we like so I was saying that I drink when I'm not drinking alcohol. For me, it's all about the festive thing. So we put our little vinegar drink in a wine glass, and that makes a huge difference for me. Yeah. Because it feels festive, but I like that little bite. So I'll do a soda water with the dry cranberry juice and like lime. So it'll have a little bit of that tartness. Yeah. It feels like you're having a little drink. I think adding ginger to it would actually be really delicious.
It's a really good idea.
Not really available in any bar, but I think that that's another thing for people who are trying to be like sober curious and they don't want people to be like, why aren't you drinking? Because that's the one thing of drinking where people are always like, if you're not doing it, they're like, why aren't you?
Why aren't you doing it?
You're like, oh.
Well, you can just say I watched a Creative Happy Hour.
I watched Creative Happy Hour. I was so motivated after I saw the waking up morning.
Yes, when I do the morning after.
Yeah, we're both doing the morning after. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So after our list of activities that you can do instead of going to happy hour, we will cut to the morning after. It's going to be great. Yes. But yeah, I think what would you drink instead of like if you go and ask at the bar and you have your drink before you go meet your friends.
I would. It's not awkward. I would have soda with Angostura bitters.
That's always a good one
because it makes that really pretty color.
You can have a cherry on top.
Yeah, and you can put a cherry in it, and it looks like a cocktail.
Looks like a cocktail. Like that's the thing where if it looks like a cocktail. Smells vaguely like nobody's going to bury their nose in your cocktail. Nobody's going to know. And you can sip that drink. I wanted to get for today, they have a whole line of really nice kind of herbaceous, brewed, kind of distilled, non-alcoholic things. And I wanted to get them. But unfortunately, couldn't find them. It always happens that way. Yeah. So let's come up with some activities that we can do instead of happy hour where you drink. Yeah. So let's think of some.
Well, I mean, one thing you can do is, go for a walk.
Oh, that's not for happy. I'm thinking evening. I mean, come on now. I'm thinking like an evening social.
Oh, okay, happy hour.
Come on, a happy hour time replacement. Come on.
You could go to a movie.
Yeah, at that place where they serve you the wine at the thing. Yes, please. Oh wait, no. Okay, so what's next?
We could
go to an art gallery with the open bar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We could go.
Bring a couple of these in your pocket.
Yeah, we could sneak some of these. We could go to a comedy show.
Oh yeah, a comedy show.
Two drink minimum.
Oh shit.
We could do a paint and wine. Oh fuck.
Oh
no.
But we can't have the wine.
Yeah, that sucks. Grape juice and painting? No.
Not kosher.
Quiz night.
Oh, quiz night. Yeah, but I wouldn't get anything right unless I had a drink or 6.
And it's in a bar.
Yeah, and it's in a bar.
That's no. What else? Fuck.
Yoga class?
Yoga.
Candlelight yoga?
And I have that flask that says this might be California wine. Yes, we can do yoga.
Yeah, because no one checks your water
your
bottle.
Yeah, easy tip, you guys. No one checks your yoga bottle.
So if you want to
pure vodka, so Bikram yoga with vodka.
Ooh.
Think about cheap date.
Wow. That makes you want to get into the downward dog.
Right? Downward dog. Downward diggity dog.
Downward diggity dog. Yeah.
See? So you thought that we only get drunk
On the creative possibilities when we're drinking
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah, but no. No.
Yeah, but no, but
we're drunk on ginger. It happens.
yeah, and black pepper.
And black pepper. So I think the conclusion is do whatever feels right for you. Oh, should we do our months? Should we do our
Oh, yeah,
our dry?
so-
Okay, so if you feel that you want to be sober curious,
Yeah.
so you can do
Any month of the year.
any month of the year. So we did the
Yeah.
whole year cycle.
Yeah.
We got the dry January.
Dry January.
Dry January. You've got the February fast, or we said the February failure because that's
February failure because you
more what? Yeah,
didn't
dry
drink
Jan-
in January and then
you rebound.
probably-
And there's
yeah.
Valentine's Day.
You
That'll
felt-
make
yeah,
anybody drink. Yes. Then you've got Mirthless March.
Mirthless March.
Yeah,
I mean,
right? I mean,
it
just
doesn't get more.
mind-numbingly mirthless March.
Ugh.
We have April Agony.
April Agony.
That's
yes.
a good one. We have May I Please Have a Drink.
May I please have a drink? No.
We have June Gloom, which
June
we
Gloom,
have in
which-
California.
yeah.
Anyway, might
That's
as well
a
just
thing.
go
You might
with
as well
it.
just keep going.
Just go with it. June Gloom. We have Dry July.
Dry July.
Dry July. That's pretty tough. 4th of July, like with no. Oh, you can have that Heineken Zero beer. I've been wanting to try that. We can try
Not on my watch. Not on my watch,
Damn it.
woman.
We have the longest August. We have September Bender because you gotta
Yeah.
have. I mean, back to school. You're gonna have a relapse. I mean, the
yeah,
relapse.
you're gonna relapse. I mean, you're 9
September
months into this
Bender.
shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
happening.
I mean,
and then right back to sober October,
sober October is just
and then we've got November,
November.
and then we've got try to remember December.
Yeah, try to remember December because guess
there's
what?
no damn way you're
You're
not
gonna drink with
drinking
your relatives there.
for all the holidays. I don't care which
Forget it.
holiday you do. It can be Hanukkah. You're gonna be fucking drinking that
Yeah.
Manischewitz.
I don't
like
care
there's no tomorrow.
what
we don't
they
care. If
say.
it's Christmas, you're under the
Yeah,
you're under the
eggnog,
Christmas tree. Eggnog,
shooters.
right? So tell us if you have tried a sober anything.
And let us know if it affected your creativity positively or negatively.
We would love to know. We're going to be posting throughout the week kind of works of art by sober artists and kind of quotes by sober musicians and poets and all this stuff. And don't leave yet because we're going to cut to the morning after. And it's going to be
the morning
an
after.
ugly
Not to
thing.
be confused with that pill that you take when you had unprotected sex the night before.
Not that one.
Good morning, Creative Happy Hour. It's morning time, and I just had some coffee, and I'm going to get ready for work. And I just wanted to report in and let you know that I slept like a baby. I did not have any bad reactions to too much ginger in one fell swoop. And I'm ready to get drunk on the creative possibilities again. So all is well here in the land of the sober morning, the day after. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to report in because I said I would. So have a wonderful creative day. Bye.
Hey guys, so it's 7 a.m. and this is my morning personality. I think I like evening wine personality better. My hair is hungover, even if I apparently am not, but I do have a headache I would like to report, and that might be withdrawal. Fair enough. I certainly am never quitting coffee, that's for sure. And, you know, do I feel lucid and ready to kick off my day? I do every morning, so mostly. And I understand that 7 a.m. is not the earliest that anyone has ever woken up in this world, but throw me a bone. Thanks for joining us, you guys. See you next time. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. We'll see you next time to get drunk.
On the creative possibilities.
Woo woo. See you guys.